welcome back, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back, Snowflakes. You guys have to excuse me. I did have some allergies going on, but we are going to be trying out a company that reached out to me, and they wanted me to go ahead and try some of their gel polishes, and this company is called Rosalind. I think I'm saying it correct. Rosalind? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm going to go ahead and open this up, and let's get started. And as you can see, I was a little confused on how to open it, but I did go ahead and rip it open. And as you can see here, once you open up the packing, it comes with a little thank you card and also some instructions on how to use their gel polishes. But I feel like, gel polishes are pretty, self-explanatory, but as long as you know how they work, then you'll be fine. There's some questions and answers about the product. And we're just going to go ahead and put that off to the side because we're here to see these beautiful babies right here. These are such wonderful colors, and I'm going to go ahead and start pulling them out of the packing here, and then I'm going to be doing some swatches as well. Now, these gel polishes don't have any names to them. They're just numbers and letters, but look at the pigmentation of these gel polishes. They glide on the nail. They were just such beautiful colors, and I was so happy to receive these. OMG, guys, when I saw this jelly tint color, I fell in love. That one, that was just beautiful. And so was this beautiful purple. And as you can see, that's all we get in the packing. We're going to go ahead and review and do our swatches, and I'll be right back. And for my swatches, I'm going to be using my extra long coffin tips. I did not have any swatch sticks, so I'm just going to use the tips of these to showcase the colors. So here we are starting off with the orange. This one is C047. And I do feel like this is a good spring color, but it's still a little bit neon for me. And we're going to go ahead and pop that into the light and go to the next one. Here we have a beautiful magenta, like purple color. And I did go ahead and mix this color with a little bit of white to lighten it in today's video. This one is C048. And the next one is that beautiful tint jelly color. Like, oh my gosh, guys, I fell in love with that color. That when I swatched that one, that was the one. C402. That's the one, honey. So here we have a beautiful glitter polish. I thought this would be cute for like any Valentine's Day or just like a cute red set. I really did like the chunky glitters in with the small glitters. This one is C035. And this one here is a beautiful yellow. I am going to be using this color in another video on another set. C372 is such a beautiful yellow, and I love that color. Very pigmented. I just really like it. It gives me such spring vibes. And this green one here does as well. I wish it was just a tad bit more pastel, but it is still a gorgeous color, and it goes on the nail very smooth. It does blend as well. I really do like this. C077. And as you guys can see, this orange was such a beautiful orange. It is definitely giving me spring vibes. Like, it's not as dark as the first orange that's more neon. This one is a little bit more pastel, and it would go great with the spring set. And last but not least, this is a nice dark red color. I think it would complement the glitter red very good, but I won't be using that one anytime soon, but that could possibly change. So as you can see, guys, here are all the beautiful colors that they send over, and I'm just picking out that blue in my head and also trying to figure out the type of nail design that I wanted to go with. So we're also going to go ahead and do a stiletto shape for today. As you can see, the tips that I was using, and I'm just showing you all the products that we'll be using in this particular set. And I did pick that jelly tint color with the purple color, and I'm going to go ahead and be adhering these nails with my dynamic nail lamp here with some base coat. And I did go ahead and already do my pop-off method, so this will be a pop-off method, but I will be doing a full nail on each nail. Who remembers the days when I had to flip over my nail lamp to adhere nails to my nail? Man, I've come a long way. Once you know better, you do better. So I'm going to be adhering these nails with a little bit of base coat inside of the tip, and then I'll go ahead and apply that to my nail. And for extra security, I do go ahead and put another small layer on top of the nail once I'm done curing the nail to my natural nail. Just when I start filing, the nail won't just pop right off. So all the nails are on. I did also remember to do my thumb. I'm going to be using some clear poly gel from my cart. I will also link all of these products that I use down below in the description. So I'm going to be taking my sanding band with my drill from Melody Susie and just taking the shine away from the nail. Moving my camera a little bit so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. I'm also just blending the tip just a little bit on the sides. I have learned a trick to making my nail tips fit a little bit better. I do have wider nail beds, so I try to size up on my tips, and that it makes me, fit better without stressing the tip to push it down and squeezing my nail when I'm putting on my tips. As I said, I am a beginner. I am a self-taught proclaimed nail enthusiast, so I do tend to learn new things as I keep going and doing my own nails. So I was just checking the durability and making sure they're really on there. And once I dusted off all the dust, I'm going to go in with a thin layer of base coat on each nail, and then I'll go ahead and cure for 30 seconds. And now that that is all cured, I'm going to go ahead and start with my poly gel application. For my slip solution, I always use alcohol. And I am going to try and squeeze every last drop of this poly gel out of here. I don't believe in wasting anything. I am a minimalist. I like to call myself a saver. I don't like to call myself cheap. I like to call myself a saver. I'm saving what needs to be saved and using everything and using all of my resources correctly. So I'm not cheap. I'm just a saver. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my poly gel brush here. I found these brushes on Amazon, and they have just been such a lifesaver when it comes to poly gel application. And I feel like they are just, a tad bit better than the ones that come in those kits, because the ones that come in the kits are fairly smaller and they don't really cover a wide range, versus when you're using a slightly bigger brush with a wider tip. It's almost like an acrylic brush, but this is for gel polish or gel paint or poly gel in my instance. So whenever you're doing polygel application, I know sometimes people think it's a little bit more intimidating, but I find acrylic to be more intimidating for the powder to liquid ratio for me. So I have tried to master my polygel application. I think I pretty much got it down. If you want more thicker nails, then you would obviously add more product. But me, I prefer my nail to be a little bit on the thinner side because when it's time to take them off, it's a little bit more easier, and you don't want such a bulky nail either. So I try to put my apex not too high, not too low. You don't want the nail to be flat either. But yeah, so that's just how I do my application. I did go ahead and try to keep squeezing that particular polygel tube. And just for reference, polygel from Macart is just, I believe it's top tier. I believe they have the formula down. They have a nice stiffer polygel, and it is really, really good to work with, especially if you don't want the product moving around and sticking to your brush. That is the worst thing with polygel, for polygel to stick to your brush. Even when it's like super soaked in a slip solution, you still don't want it to stick to your brush. You want to be able to move the polygel into a particular place where you can get it, especially when you're doing cuticle work. So I do prefer Macart polygel. There are other polygels that are good brands and they do have stiffer polygel as well, but Macart, I feel like for the price, for the availability, and for the formula, I prefer this particular brand. Now, I do only show a few nails here and there when I'm doing my application or design if it is repetitive. So I'm just doing all the nails this clear polygel base, and then I'll go in with the gel polishers and the design. So if you have extra polygel, me personally, I like to chop it off at the tip and put it right back at the front because I don't like to waste, because I am a saver. So I chop that off at the end of the tip of that nail there, and I just put it back at the top and just worked it in. And also this polygel formula from Macart, it blends well. I know people say like when you're working with acrylic that you want the beads to pommelate really good, basically turn buttery to where it can blend, and I feel like polygel from Macart does that very well. I have cured all the polygel and it's all laid, so I'm just going to be taking a little bit of alcohol. Well, I usually douse my nails in alcohol to make sure all dust and all debris, but also to make sure I wipe off the tacky layer really, really good, because polygel does leave a tacky layer just like any gel polish or gel that you would use. And I just go ahead and wipe that off really, really good, and especially on the sides, especially when you get to filing, you don't want it to gunk up your nail file. So I did go ahead and stop what I was doing really quick and grabbed my nail dust collector and turned it on low, but then I also went ahead and turned it up to medium, and I also am using my 180 grit nail file that I got off Amazon, and I'm just going to let you guys enjoy the filing process as usual. And just like that, I'm all done filing. I'm just taking my nail duster and I'm just dusting off the nails, and I'll be taking my buffer and buffing the surface of the nails to make the nail smooth for nail art. So now that we're all filed, shaped, and buff, I'm going to go ahead and start my nail art. So I'm going to go ahead and lay down a layer of base coat, and I was just trying to pick those little white parts from the nails, but you won't see them, and I'll undercoat those as well with base coat and then cure for 30 seconds on the top and on the bottom. And oh my gosh, guys, I don't know if y'all know, but stiletto is my favorite shape of nail. I love stiletto nails. Like, I just think they're so sexy, elegant. Like, I just really feel like they just make me even more girly than I already am. So right here, I have base coated all of the nails, and I'm going to go in with my application with this beautiful pigmented jelly gel polish from Rosalind. And look at the way it just, boy, when I say this color was just, oh my gosh, like I fell in love with this color. Like, I just, I don't know what else to say. Like, it's such a gorgeous color. Like, y'all gotta run and go and get this gel polish because it's just so pretty. Like, if you love anything jelly, or if you love good spring colors, or just good gel polishes in general, Rosalind has a great selection. I also do have a discount code that I will place in the description box below. So I'm just going to go ahead and take that beautiful jelly blue color, and I'm just going to go over every nail with this color. And believe it or not, guys, I did one coat. Like, this was such a beautiful color. It only needed one coat. Like, I still wanted to have the jelly effect, and I think I really did achieve that with this particular gel polish. And if you haven't already, guys, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and make sure you support your girl for free. And as you see, I do paint over my hands. I don't mind painting over my hands if I can get in between those crevices. As you can see, I have large nail beds and very meaty around my nails. So I do take a cleanup brush and go ahead and clean up the sides of the nails. And then I went ahead and did a full 60-second cure. Oh my gosh, I was feeling myself with these blue stiletto nails, guys. This was so cute. So I'm going to be taking this magenta color from Rosalind that I got in the kit as well. And my original design was supposed to be like an outline design. And I was just going to put like some flowers, and that was going to be so cute. Once I started laying this beautiful raw color on the nail, I realized the blue was a little bit too dark for that particular color. So I was trying to work it out. I always try to leave in the bloopers for you guys, so you can always see if you start out with a certain design in mind. Always just try to work around it and see what you can really create with what you got. So I really wanted that outline and I tried to work it out, but it just wasn't hitting it for me. It wasn't giving what it was supposed to give. So I went ahead and switched up the design. I went ahead and wiped that off in the previous upcoming clips, and I went with something a little different. So as you guys can see here, I was just kind of checking it out from the side, the top, and just really thinking on what I could really do to make the nails just, pop. I wasn't really feeling the design, like I said, and I'm going to go ahead and change the design. So guys, I went ahead and did some thinking and some reevaluation, and I have mixed some white beetles with that particular polish, and I have already started my design. I'm going to be doing some hibiscus flowers. I recently learned how to do these, and I just thought they would be such a cute design for this spring design. And I'm so sorry for being out of frame, but I do show more clips of me doing this particular design on a different nail. But I'm just taking a dotting tool to make those dots around the nail and making a dotting line throughout the nail to make a cute design. So in order to make a hibiscus flower, the way I learned it, you just make some dots in a square, I want to say, and then you take a liner brush and then you just go ahead and run the brush through the dots, almost like you're doing 4-point stars, and that's how you do that. So with this particular design, I'll be showing you right here. Run the brush through the dots, and it makes like a cute petal. But you want to make sure the dots are connected slightly to make that particular flower, and that's what I was, realizing at this particular point in the video. But as you can see in the background, I do have my jewels and my charms there. I'm going to be using some iridescent pink ones just to put inside of the hibiscus flower, and I thought that was like super cute. And then on here, I'm making the stem on the flower as well. And each nail, I do add some dots just to give the design a little bit more pop. So here I'm just taking a little bit of base coat, and that's how I'm going to be adhering my crystals inside of the nail. And then I'll go ahead and finish off the design on the rest of the nails. But I'm just going to be showing really quick how I do adhere the charms, the butterfly charms that I got from Dynamic Nail Supply here in Houston. I'm going to be using their lamp to adhere their charms to the nail. And I just put some base coat there, and then I just kind of hold it in place until it kind of, doesn't slide around. And that's how you do that. And once I get done doing that, I'm going to go ahead and finish up the design on the rest of the nails, and I'll be right back with the finished product. And as you can see, guys, I am done with the beautiful design. Look at those nail charms. They are so, so pretty. So as you can see, I have my Born Pretty top coat right here. I'm just going to go ahead and top coat the nails because I am done with the nail art. And I did adhere all my crystals on as well. The jewels are on. The nails are banging. Like, oh my gosh, I got so many compliments when I walked through the store after I got done doing this set. It was I even gained a few clients after this. This was such a cute spring set. If you're looking for some good gel polishes, like I said, link in the description along with the discount code for this particular set, guys. Run over to Amazon and get this. It is going to be a game changer for you. And here I'm going to be doing my final cure for 60 seconds. And we'll be right back with the finish and final shots. And here we are with the finished results. And we're going to go ahead and top it off with some cuticle oil that I got from Amazon. I got this cuticle oil in a kit called Phenoxy, if I'm saying it correctly. I'm just going to go ahead and nourish my cuticles with this. And we'll go ahead and get those final shots. Guys, this was such a beautiful set. I was so proud of myself. I mean, these gel polishes worked amazing. They were gorgeous. They were easy to work with, and I really liked the pigmentation of each and every one of them. We're gonna go ahead and rub that in to make sure it's all nourished and rubbed in. And oh my gosh, guys, like, these were so cute. I wanted to keep these on so bad, but unfortunately I have to do nail content for you guys because I know I'm getting a lot of subscribers now and people are paying more attention to my videos. And these are the final shots. Guys, these nails were so bomb. I love this. I love the design. I love putting everything that I learned into a nail set and just getting the final results and they're just being so bomb. Like, guys, it's giving spring. It's giving spring vibes. It's giving I'm outside. It's just giving. And thank you so much once again from Rosalind for sponsoring this video. Make sure you guys go check them out on Amazon and don't forget to use the discount code. I had to get some outdoor shots for you guys just to really get some sunlight on these nails. It is springtime. It is beautiful and glowing outside, just like these nails. And I just want to say I appreciate you for watching this video. Thank you for clicking, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one, Snowflakes.